Hey everybody, it's Crazy Even Carol. How you doing? So today I wanted to talk to you guys about my newest mod that I made, which is the Zock cube, as you can tell by the title of this video. So the reason why I made this modification was because I recently bought this Chi 2x2x3. I did an unboxing on my channel. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out. But yeah, I already had a 2x2x3 before I bought this. I got it for Christmas. I also did an unboxing of that. You can check that out if you want. So I decided that now that I have two of them, I could just modify one. I used Nathan Wilson's tutorial on how to make a Zock cube. It's a really good tutorial. You should definitely check it out. If you didn't already know, a Zock cube is basically just a 2x2x3, and you cut off like one face. I do the white face because that's just top face here, and then you rotate it like this. Cut off the yellow side here and the other part of the yellow side here, so you get sort of like a weird off-axis 2x2x3 basically, and it's super cool. So the first thing you do is take off the stickers and bring it over to a bandsaw to just cut off the pieces. And my dad and my uncle actually made this sort of like device out of wood, so I can sort of just push the 2x2x3 across the bandsaw, because I didn't want to bring my fingers too close to it. Because I was afraid something would happen and I would lose my fingers. And I was especially afraid of that because we actually did a few test runs on a cheap YJ Guanlong that I had, and we actually did not tighten the screws enough before we cut it, so that we cut right through the screw and the cube exploded, and it was really terrifying, and I'm kind of upset that I didn't catch it on camera. So to support the 2x2x3 while we were cutting it so that it didn't really turn, we just got some tape and just taped the sides to make sure everything was stable. So then I got out a belt sander and sanded out all of the faces that I cut to make sure everything was nice and flush. It actually turned out to be pretty difficult to sand the cube for some reason, so we used this other part of the belt sander, which was much easier. After I sanded and cut everything, I actually sprayed my puzzle with some air just to make sure all of the dust was gone, because you don't want any of that dust stuck inside while you fill the puzzle. Speaking of filling, I got out a hobby knife, scored the inside of the pieces I wanted to fill so the epoxy could cling to the pieces, and I filled it with some epoxy. Now I usually fill my puzzles with epoxy sculpt, but I didn't have any on hand then, so I actually use this Loctite epoxy, which is essentially the same thing, just probably different chemicals. Once the epoxy had cured, and it actually did not take 24 hours like epoxy sculpt, it only took like a couple minutes. It didn't take that long at all, which is really good, because I was a bit on a time crunch then. I just sanded all of the filled pieces and made sure that everything was nice and flush, because if you fill the pieces, they get a little lumpy. After that, I spray painted the puzzle, and my uncle actually bent a piece of wire and stuck it inside the Zock cube so I didn't have to get my hand all dirty while I spray painted it, or so that I wouldn't have to lay it on the ground and spray it. But unfortunately, I didn't have any glossy black spray paint on me, so I actually had to use matte, which made the puzzle look a bit like a piece of charcoal. Because I wasn't too happy with how the paint job was looking, I just bought some cheap nail polish and painted the puzzle black. After that, it was time to sticker it up. I was gonna order stickers from Oliver, but I decided it would be much simpler to just cut some of my own. So I found this extra set of Maru stickers that I had for my Maru 3x3 that I wasn't gonna need, and just cut the stickers for it. So yeah, once I finished cutting the stickers, my Zock cube was complete. Now I'm really happy with how my Zock cube turned out, especially the stickering job. I'm usually horrible at cutting stickers from some of my past mods, you can tell, but I feel like I'm getting better at cutting stickers, which I'm really happy about, because the stickers are really what makes the puzzle look good. If your stickers look pretty ugly, then the cube overall is just gonna look ugly. So yeah, out of all my mods I've made, I think this might be one of my favorites. So yeah, that's about it. Now I'm just gonna do a quick solve. If you make a Zock cube, let me know how it went in the comment section down below. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time on Crazy Even Carol. Bye!